Good morning, students. Today we will see different types of solids in table. The different properties of the four types of solids are listed in table 1.2. So, different types of solids. Table: type of solid, constituent particles, bonding or attractive forces. Examples: physical nature, electrical conductivity, melting point. First, molecular solids. First, non-polar. These are, their constituent particles are molecules, and bonding, dispersion or London forces. Examples: argon, CCl4, carbon tetrachloride, hydrogen, iodine and carbon dioxide gases. Physical nature: they are soft, electrical conductivity, insulators, and their melting point are very low. Second, polar. Constituent particles, molecules, and bonding, dipole-dipole interactions. Example: HCl and SO2. Physical nature: soft, they are insulators, that means bad conductor of electricity. Melting point low. Third, hydrogen bonded. Hydrogen bonding is there. Example: H2O ice. Physical nature: hard, they are insulators, bad conductor of electricity, and their melting point is low. As we know, melting point of ice is 0. Next is ionic solids. Ionic solids, constituent particles, ions, positive ions or negative ions. Bonding, Coulombic or electrostatic forces, attractive forces. Examples: NaCl, that means ordinary salt, MgO, magnesium oxide, zinc sulfide, CaF2. Physical nature: hard but brittle. They are hard but we can break them easily. Electrical conductivity: insulators in solid state but conductors in molten state and in aqueous solutions. They are insulators, that means bad conductors of electricity in solid state, but when we increase temperature and they change in liquid, then they are conductors of electricity. And in aqueous solution, that means the solution in water, they are good conductors of electricity. Their melting point high. Third, metallic solids. Constituent particles, positive ions in a sea of delocated electrons. There are so many electrons around positive ions. Bonding is metallic bonding. Examples: all the metals, ferric, copper, Ag, Mg, magnesium. Physical state: hard but malleable and ductile. They are hard in nature. As you can see, any metal, they are hard, but on hammering we can convert them into a thin sheet. Electrical conductivity: conductors in solid state as well as in molten state. When we increase temperature and they change their state from solid to liquid, they are also conductors of electricity. Melting point fairly high. Covalent or network solids. Their constituent particles, atoms, and their bonding, covalent bonding. Examples: SiO2, quartz or SiC, are diamond, C carbon in diamond form, AIN, C graphite means graphite, lead that we are using in pencil, graphite. They are hard like diamond, SiO2 quartz, they are hard and they are insulators, that means bad conductors of electricity, and their melting point very high. But graphite is exception, it is soft in nature and it is conductor. This is exception case. Now let us discuss some in-text questions. 1.6, classify the following solids in different categories based on the nature of intermolecular forces operating in them. Potassium sulfate, tin which is metal, benzene, urea, ammonia, water, zinc sulfide, graphite, rubidium, argon, silicon carbide. So metallic solids, tin and rubidium. Tin is a metal and rubidium also is a metal. Next, ionic solids. Potassium sulfate, like sodium chloride, potassium sulfate is also ionic. So ionic solids are potassium sulfate and zinc sulfide. Covalent solids, graphite, silicon carbide. Molecular solids, benzene, urea, ammonia, water and argon, as we studied in table. Next question, solid A is very hard electrically insulator in solid as well as in molten state and melts at extremely high temperature. What type of solid is it? The solid A is a covalent solid because they are insulators in solid as well as in molten state. There are no free electrons to move, so they are bad conductors or insulators, and they are bad conductors in solid and molten states and melts at extremely high temperature. Covalent solid melts at very high temperature. So solid A is a covalent solid. Next question, ionic solids conduct electricity in molten state but not in solid state. Explain. In solid state, the ions are very tightly bound to each other and are not free to move. Hence, they cannot conduct electricity. In molten state, the interionic forces becomes weak and ions are free to move about. So, it conducts electricity. Next question is, what type of solids are electrical conductors, malleable and ductile? So metallic solids have these characteristics. That's all. Next we will study in next session. Okay, thank you.